Okay, good evening, ladies and gentle beings. I'm Yisrael. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the wonderful world of the Outer Worlds 2. We're back at Winter's Grasp and doing a favour for Marisol, specifically taking care of a slight case of heresy that she botched 20 years ago. Hi. Let me guess, I can't come in.
Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel.
Ah.
Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
Oh no, you first. I insist. What's your team doing here?
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy.
For a profit, of course.
Wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution.
Absolutely, right. If you say so, I guess.
Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield.
Hey,
Alternately,
waste not, want not.
Find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later, assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Well, we'll have fun in unorthodox notion reclusion. And so much for trying to be discreet about this. Oh well. Is there anything we can work with back here? Oh, who are you? Hello, Grey Dog.
You're new.
Hi.
Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know.
What does it mean to you?
Now there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it?
Actually, there's a ceasefire on, but I've probably seen more of this war than you have, actually.
Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. Thing is, our local forces are in something of a bind. A protectorate camp effectively bisected the territory we presently occupy. An intolerable vulnerability. Said camp is situated betwixt here and points to the north. Take it out, reconnect the territories, and walk away somewhat richer.
Nice. Okay. I'll deal with the optic roll. Anything else that needs doing?
If you're agreeable to other work, I have something light. Simple shakedown, really. Couldn't be easier.
It never is.
Sub Rosa Finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious.
Okay, if it's so easy, why don't you do it?
What, and leave this place to the likes of them? Someone needs to keep an eye on these trade secret vultures. As such, I need to contract others to advance my concerns.
Sounds simple enough.
Look forward to hearing what she knows.
Okay, so Hugenville wants us to clean out some camps and shake down a local for info. Unorthodox notion reclusion is presumably that building, the one with all the death traps in it. And over here we've got... what have we got? Don't know, haven't been in here before.
Oh,
Hi.
customer.
Yes, hi. Air-cooled machine gunner. You don't want me to actually swipe that off the desk in front of you, do you?
Here to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest and some well-built order items scavenged from this very facility.
Aha. Okay, let's see a stock.
Just don't mention where it came from.
Why not? You did. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? An icy mantis wasp. The biggest fan revolver. Short rounds, magazine size 12. So basically, dump the magazine, dump the cylinder, and then hope for the best. Hammer grip, frost converter. Most of that's fairly useless, but we will have. Well, we'll sell all the junk, and then we'll snag that trauma kit, and then I think everything else is... Ooh, chilling antimatter plasma rifle. Frost converter, the BFR. Yeah, I'll bet it's called the BFR. I haven't got anything that uses that sort of ammo. Let's grab it just for experimentation purposes. No. Anything else? Oh. What does the doc want?
Who's this now?
Hi.
You need to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you?
Nope.
No? Suppose we're still cut off then.
Sorry.
How might I help you?
Well, any meds?
Yep, Auntie's Choice heals all ails. Not responsible for epidermal necrolysis, vanishing fingerprints, or immediate onset pernicious anemia.
I mean, the disappearing fingerprints might be useful. Trauma kits again and again, and those are covered, and we're fine on everything else. So the doc wants out. I mean, can't blame her. I'd be looking for a transfer to somewhere that wasn't completely frozen over. And the rest of the place looks fairly deserted. Okay, let's go have a look at unorthodox notion reclusion. Or possibly the bathroom. Right, how bad could this be? Well, it's a high-security facility riddled with death traps that's been abandoned for years and then shot up.
Look who finally decided.
Oh, hey, Anaïs. How did you get past all the corporate goons outside? Right, let's have a quick wriggle. Biomass will do. Anything else of note? Quick sweep with N-rays. Wonders where all the aliens are, yeah?
You're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered.
Hooray!
I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
I'm sure. Have you scouted ahead?
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Obliging of
To the
them.
order to rigorously catalog everything.
So, we just waltz in here? Sounds too easy.
Standard procedure dictates this facility will be riddled with traps, which will preclude much waltzing.
What about
Burn down
fandangos?
initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
And what kinds of other banned research are locked away here?
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
Sorry, what was that last one? Not all of that sounds particularly unsafe. The prevaricated hypotheses and the time-wasting contrivances. The detrimental cognitive enhancers sound bad. unless we give them to someone else, in which case they could be extremely useful.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without context. But trust me, this place is a conceptual minefield.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that...
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's outpass the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay
well,
here.
thank you.
Find a way to disable these fences.
Okay, right, so plasma ammo, loot, and vent. Bonk. And we're in. And the fences are up, so scan. Nope, those look pretty active.
Not possible. No target to gut.
Sorry. Okay, we have scrap metal, tripping over a chair, and what's outside here? Okay. Aha! Maintenance access. And the entire place is rigged with electricity. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is lava. Or at least something approximately close to it. Okay, fine. Now, how do we go about turning this off? Answer, we don't step on the pads. Ah, computer terminal. Bounce. And with a bit of luck, that terminal shuts off the security assessment area. And the fields, and the electric flooring. Safety knockdown, access overrides. Disable lower defenses, unlock burn down rooms. Okay, we are more in than I think they expected us to be, but at least the floor isn't trying to kill me now. Dangerously curious. +1 bypass shunts required to hack. Plus 100% experience from hacking. Okay. I am, in fact, dangerously curious. That, and I have a good supply of bypass shunts, so I should be okay in that front. Okay, so time-wasting contrivances are in the basement. Burn down initiations on floor 3. Heretical miscellany on floor 1. Oh. Ooh, what have we got here? 5 most addictive time-wasting contrivances.
Studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Handwritten out of the many ideologies and doctrines, philosophism may be found to be the most pernicious. 17,698 pages, all typed single wow. Somebody really wanted to get their point across. Floor is electricity, floor is lava. It's there's no practical difference. Okay, most of the death traps are. Never mind, the other death traps are on.
Hello? Help!
Hi. What happened to you?
Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week.
That's probably not good.
Since it's all I have.
Huh? And you are who exactly?
The auxiliary dabbler Spoonhauer, second rate at your service. At least I assume so. You have the air of one of the various hires up I always hear alluded to. We were sizing up the place. Well, the lobby. When our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
You're suggesting we leave him in there? At best he'll starve, at worst he'll burn up.
Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter.
She has a point here.
At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Beach 11. A possibility exists that even such a gormless dunderhead could save the universe one day. It happened in the first game.
Hey!
There's a low probability of that occurring. But it's true. Can't rule it out.
I mean, yay!
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please?
Alright, we'll let him out. Hopefully I have not just doomed the galaxy. More than is usually the case. This one has smart pharmaceuticals. Perceived positive, swiftly uncovered by addictive behavior, poor hygiene, advanced cognitive decline, and worse. This applies to all items present, but 10 times for Space's choice adrenal. In other words, they've already got the terrible smart pharmaceutical. Okay, he's been on the adrenal time just a bit. Adrenal infusion premium. Good. At least I didn't bother paying for that. Right, you.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
I wouldn't make her mad if I were you.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Good.
This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
You do that. Right, so my next concern is, so apparently now the floor is N-rays. I think I can time this. I think. Okay, so... No, wait for it to come back into line.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Yes, yes, thank you. I feel so appreciated. Oh, hey, another death trap. Right. So we have one beam at head height, one beam at ankle height. Okay, wait for it. And up, down, and over. Young and spry. Why am I doing this Indiana Jones act again? Yoink. Still, I suppose it's good practice for the Thief VR game that's coming out in about a week. Right, access overrides. Unlock burn down rooms. Distressingly curious, there we go. And disable defences. Right, we are through and in, and the rest of the rooms are unlocked. Loot the place dry. Hey, we're back. Let's take a look in here first. Make sure our friend doesn't get anything too dangerous. Completed the extensive refining process, theoretically lacking ground suppositions, intentionally spread false data. Some overspill may unfortunately be present. Of the many types of hazardous notions by the society, prevaricated hypotheses is clearly growing at the most alarming rate. In other words, dud theories and fake news. Yeah, we'd better have this guy, you know, leave without touching or looking at anything. We get what we came for, and then we burn the place down. Aunties will just have to live with their disappointment. Right, floor 3, burn down initiation. Ah! Good for me.
We'll stay here.
You're welcome.
Who let this venture?
Yep.
Security around here was tighter in my day.
I'm not complaining much, but she has a valid point, actually. An ace? Yoink. Alright, do a sweep. Okay, nil of immediate note, so terminal. Deactivate emergency protocols. Burn down initiation controls are online. Hack 17. Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to get rather up close and personal with burn down initiation? Research request approval. As cataclysmic ends. I've had as a may have looking security approval provisionally granted. And review requests from the excommunicated Sir Anais Bujold and store them back inside cataclysmic. Anais, what exactly were you researching?
Seemed concerning.
Yes, you did.
Bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Guess we cleared a path for you, didn't we?
Why, you did indeed. And we are exceedingly grateful for it.
Thank you.
Despite the signs on the way up, our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
She has a point. What exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you.
You're on a fishing trip.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
They already have done. Right. If your offer stands, we'll leave you time-wasting contrivances. The rest we're burning.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors.
Good for you.
Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Whoosh. Oh. Never mind. Ah. Do I need to push a button over here? Yep, there we go. Okay. Yours in the equation. Near full burn down. Incinerate every room except time-wasting contrivances. Burn it all.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Hooray!
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's Choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions.
Exactly.
Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over.
No, it
Finally.
isn't. Somebody took
I'm
copies.
sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
It's already spreading. How do we stop it?
Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack.
Aw.
We'll settle the rest.
You can't
Hello,
possibly
Legolas.
expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Well, with luck, we can just walk out. Aunties should be reasonably amenable to negotiation. We delivered our end of the bargain. They should be happy with theirs. Show off. Okay.
Doing business with you? I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Good luck
Be
with
sure
that.
to try it. Should be right engaging for anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
Alright, thought you'd put up a fight, insisting on us joining us to destroy the copies.
No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes.
Ah,
There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I.
Uh-huh.
Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades.
That's what
A new
covers will
cause
do.
comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
So, how soon can we... Are you alright?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. Huh. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
Yes, we'll see how things go.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Yeah. Extremely long odds, in fact, since we now need to track down a set of research that was apparently classified under cataclysmic ends. That's not terrifying at all. Okay, so let's see. 1 point into speech. Oh, no. 1 point into lockpick, 1 into sneak, and then 1 point into speech. Unfortunately, because of that first floor I took, I have to level all of these skills up in parallel, which is inconvenient, to say the least. Okay. So, what have I got on the journals? Still need to do jobs for the Order of the Ascendant to keep them happy. Laureate Craft wants me to deal with Newton. Still need to, yeah, deal with Laureate Craft, then speak to Ruth. And Dagmar must be somewhere in Sentinel headquarters, but she doesn't know where. So we need to get back to Praetor and help Aza get her revenge. And somewhere in the northeastern ice caves of Cloister, we have Inez's colleague, or rather the lab where he was grafted, stroke, hideously tortured. Take your pick. Alright. Fast travel. I think if we head back to the Incognito and then back to Praetor, deal with Aza's side quest, and then go from there. Rarely a flaw is convenient, however. Yes, you have a point there. Alright, to Praetor. Okay, so we're bringing Aza. Yeah, Aza and Marisol. They'll do nicely. Sentinel headquarters. Is that central? Yep. We're heading back into central control. The central control building that I had not cleared out. Might be easier to break in via the prisoner entrance this time. Sneaking right the way across the place with all the guards there could be interestingly bloody. The other option is to start boom headshotting everybody. Engineering 11. Okay, still not an option. Right. We'll try the side entrance again. I suspect Maslow still doesn't like me very much. We successfully burgled this place once before. It should be fine. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Skid. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we are in and we are on sneaky time. So drop. Drop. Yoink, yoink. There's one guard here we need to get past, preferably without raising any alarms, or I could just shoot him in the head and hope nobody sees the body. A lot of people saw the body. We're ducking. Shush. Yes, hopefully they don't see me. Oh, wait, no, I have a see-through walls gadget, don't I? Come on.
Can't be too far, I bet. Aborting search.
No use rambling further.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think the mech is going to go back to where it was, but I like the one guy who's still focused on his jumping jacks. That's dedication for you. Yoink, yoink. Just dispose of the body. Don't need anybody else getting a bad case of the jitters. Right, slip. Well, no, everyone has calmed down. Excellent. Right, let's just turn this off so we've got a second option if we need to sneak back in here a third time. Powers off. Right. Inventory. Bioplasma pistol, silenced version. There you are. After all, corpse dissolving goop has its advantages. Now, can we flip in here? Oop, vent shaft. Yes, quiet. Get in here. Oop, well, we'll empty the safe, certainly. Oop, the rest, okay. Quick sweep with the visor. Right. Don't see anybody, so we should be good. Click, click, click. Plunk. Right. We're in. Order communications. Grab the ammo. Right. Let's see what we got. Right. Search for messages. General communications first. Department of Belief. Department of Belief needs to have the console shall handle all matters related to religious development of the Protectorate's subjects. Once the orders return to Protectorate's fold. So he's invented the Inquisition. Renovations. We have recently paid a reduction in arbiter-centric rooms to increase power for the Sentinels. And Dagmar. Input passcode to continue. There we go. Highest priority measure. Project Alza current status. Still lives despite the kill order. Using Severin as bait. I would like Acolyte 7 delivered to my office for debriefing prior to execution. Wait, she was actually working for Consul Thoreau. Okay.
Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel.
Yep.
With a fucking office here in Central Control.
Yep.
It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
Oh, child. I think that tram has long since cleared the station.
Probably.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
maybe let's hold off on the disembowering talk until we've confronted her in person.
Well,
Oh, never mind.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you?
Oh. Right, you can stop with the coy comments now. Just tell us why you betray. Where your name is Azhili. Don't you have a debutante ball to go to? No, I'm not going to say that in front of the stab-happy maniac.
Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies?
Oh.
And Azza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate when I started the Dawn at the Consul's behest.
Ah.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me.
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
So, authoritarians dreaming of ever more authority. It'd be tedious if it wasn't so terrifying.
I see that Azza isn't the only willfully ignorant person here. Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or would you prefer a more corporate way of life?
I prefer neither, to be honest. But yeah, if there's anything I hate more than corpos, it's authoritarian bootlickers like you.
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azaheliya. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Ah, well, such is life. But your usefulness is not yet at an end. Your death will put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Azza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively.
Dear, you really must try to work smarter, not harder, when it comes to effectively inflicting pain or eliminating a target. You'll wear yourself out.
Okay, we'll discuss methods later, but I agree she must die.
I've no idea what you're speaking of. The Glorious Dawn is the future of Arcadia. Dagmar must die violently because she betrayed us.
Noted, let's go. Or actually, no, let's push her. No, noted, let's go. Great. Well, I don't think we're on sneaky time anymore. Then again, we got out of the building fast enough that by the time they've kicked in the front door, we are long out the back. Yoink. Yoink. That's a lot of red. Alright, slice the...
Enemy spotted.
Never mind. That's nice.
I'll find my next victim. I mean a hostile.
Come on now. I give you my word. We can resolve this like decent people.
Check your sources and that's an analysis.
Either restore my life or avenge my
Purchasing my
death.
firearm.
Wasn't planning to. Alright, do we have an option to go sneaky? Yes, we do.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Never mind. We are not, in fact, sneaky. Are you two engaged? Come on. We're disappearing. Let's go play in the vents and go Predator style on them.
Hostilities are afoot. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Idlers and freeloaders.
Yeah. Alright, where is she? Up. Or possibly down in the basement. Take your pick.
Torpificator at ready status.
Okay. Yep, looks like she's in the basement. We are not going through the front door. Yeah, we've definitely got options here. Right, vent shaft again, I think. Hello, clumsy guards. Yes. A lot of very unlucky combatants. Well...
Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Nope, none of you heard a thing. Okay. Inventory, where's my hammer?
There, found you.
Yoink. Okay, first one's dealt with.
Questions are an addiction.
Resorting to violence.
He's dead.
Combatant scan.
Tippy toes, tippy toes.
Restoring the balance. I am out.
Hi. You know, you really shouldn't be advertising the fact that you're out of ammunition. Especially when all your buddies have suffered a bad case of ballistic existence failure. Okay, clear, clear. This will be the barrack. No, it's the toilet. Ooh.
Forever vigilant.
Hostile in proximity.
You know, they really need to change that motto. Alright, reload everything. Alright, guards dealt with. Keep poking the side rooms. Don't think there's much else of note here. That vent shaft's been sealed. Don't ask why there's medicine in the sink. It's never an answer you want to know. Guard room. Bits. Ammo. Loot. Loot, loot, loot. More loot. And we're good. Right. That door's locked.
Dagmar
Interesting.
would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it.
Door barred there. That's probably significant. Alright, this is just heading back up to the main compound. Okay, so where's her bolt hole then? Oh, I'll have your bypass shunt. Right. What's so special about this? That wasn't locked down the way I thought it was. Okay, and we have a panic room. Interestingly, accommodation for 2. Hi!
You're still alive! No, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to.
Right, so speech or leadership. Let them talk.
Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why.
There's a problem with the Protectorate.
You were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people.
Which wrong people did she kill?
Which wrong people didn't she kill? We were supposed to work through intimidation and the perceived threat to our system. Sure, maybe kill some subjects, those that could possibly become threats to the Protectorate, but not the dozens she slaughtered. For Matriarch's sake, she was killing vigilance. And then she started asking questions that would have led to her discovering the truth. She had to die before the Consul decided to cut the link between Azza, him, and the Dawn. Me.
So it was self-preservation. I am shocked that the filling a vulnerable person's head with lies turned out so poorly for you.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways. As I told you before, there's only death for those who would betray the cult.
And we're
dead.
I know she betrayed your trust. I'm sorry.
As am I. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn.
We dissolved her into
Dagmar
goo.
is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous exalted leader has betrayed us and has been dealt with, and that I am now in charge. I suspect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more than a few that refuse to acknowledge their new leader. I'll have to keep my knife skills up at least.
Good for you. It's better than nothing. But we can deal with them personally as well, yes.
It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
Right, well, I'm going to have a quick rummage through here first, if you don't mind. Messages from the perfect cultist. My intuition was correct. May complete really shockingly. It seems life's for them, etc., etc. Your brilliant strategy puzzling ah, right, so they were doing some fake in the progress report. Thank you, Ezra. Unfortunately, those foes are beginning to get the better of some of them. And the atmospheric chaos. Atmospheric have been so far unsuccessful. Is it really such a bad thing to lose a few vigilance here and there? Keeps them throwing them up. Yep, true, true. Right, personal logs, the kill order. To actually witness her. Huh. Right, mental refreshment. Find myself. But the sovereigns of mental refreshment. Oops. Revelations. The exalted leader is dead. Lord Storm, we have been betrayed. I have now assumed my rifle. Ah, wonderful. Good for you. Excellent. Conversation. And, oh yes, loot the corpse. Mob kit. Right, so I now have the leader of a knife-wielding, hyper-violent cult at my relative beck and call. How could that possibly go wrong? Answers on the postcard. Yeah, don't need to use the auto dock. Right, let's get out of here. Hopefully things will sort themselves out on the way back. Nope, that's the one we cleaned out earlier. And right, back we go. Yoink. Don't think there's too much else of interest. We'll just loot up on the way back and then leave reasonably discreetly.
It is the duty of every...
There may be a few more back shots along the way. We made a mess, didn't we? Oops. Oh well. Most unfortunate, nothing to be done. Terribly sorry, we're just leaving now. Bye. Bounce. Claire. Right, so we're done with that. Right, fast travel back to the incognito. Matriarch's mercy crushed as forewarned.
Have an update about that personal matter.
Yep.
You know, the one that might end the universe. The other universe-ending thing.
Because there's more than one on at the moment, yeah.
Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity.
Okay.
I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later.
Okay, let's talk more later.
May all our travails add to the equation.
And not subtract from it, even if we have been subtracting from the galaxy's population somewhat. Okay, to the Uncle Tristan, why are you looking at me like that?
My blood boils at the Consul's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this most vulnerable time for the Protectorate. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None!
Okay, do you see that Virgil sent you another message?
I did, yes. Quite the risky move, considering how readily it could attract the Consul's attention. I suppose he considered it worthwhile. His message was rather astonishing. It's difficult to comprehend living so thoroughly for another as he so claimed to be. Not to mention, utterly blasphemous. But it all must have been more difficult for him than I even realized. I hope he finds himself someday. Perhaps, once he does, the two of us shall meet again.
Aww. Okay, back to Dorado. Good question, Reapy. I do not know. Easy enough to check. Right, let's see. IMDb. Outer Worlds 2. Search. Voice cast. Let's see. No, it isn't. Marisol is being voiced by a Tara Langella, not sure. Azza is being voiced by an Allegra Clark. So, no Kate Mulgrew. Bonk. Does sound slightly similar, though, I'll give you that. Right, also we need to sort out their mods, don't we? Engineering terminal. Oh, hi, Inez.
Commander, I'm glad you're just as keen on aligning with Auntie as I am. It's the right choice. What you see is what you get. I suspect the Order would have given you the runaround on a deal.
Maybe.
Nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. You saw how they could barely manage a refugee camp, let alone hold the archive. Sure, the folk here don't seem to trust Auntie's choice. But give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete domination soon enough. Just as Tausetti did.
Actually, I want both factions to work together. It's better for everyone if Auntie is not in complete control.
Would it really? She's a natural leader. Decisive. She ain't gonna consult an abacus, 12 charts, and 3 hangers-on before making a move.
That's actually the point.
Normally, I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you, and especially the Earth Directorate. But time's too short, and the stakes are too high for tribalism. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with someone who can defeat the Protectorate and close the rifts. So whatever you decide, I'll support you.
Thank you.
We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
No, we'll talk later. Oh, hello, Marisol. Yikes! Where's the engineering bay? Oh yes, it's downstairs. Also, I need to have a look at my terminal, see if there are any other messages there. Right, let's see. Workbench. Party upgrade. So, Azza. Now stuns, weapons aren't targeting, deals even more damage. Yoink. Seriously, do not ask how this upgrade works. Okay, fair enough. First time... She will camouflage herself. Also increases effectiveness of armor. First time she goes down, I think you would probably prefer to stay unconscious. Fine. Drugs it is. Right. Marisol. Area damage or plasma side effects. Okay. Immunity to shock, I think. And Tristan. Tristan's one gains a flamethrower advantage. Yikes. Continuous shock damage. Yeah, let's go with the shock damage on the hammer. And grants immunity to all AoE damage, greatly increases effectiveness. Okay. Armor for everybody. Sorted. Also, goodies? Ah, right, just the old hibernation helmet. Right. Yank my terminal. Any messages for me? Personal messages. No. Is the answer to that one. Okay. Down to the planet surface we go. Let's figure out what's going on at the anchorites. Azza, you are on standby. We'll bring Inez along. The rest, I think.